Hello, this is Professor Tolia from City University of New York. At this lecture, we're gonna learn how to work with Eclipse for C++ programming. First of all, very briefly, we want to know that what is the Eclipse. If you search C++ integrated development environment, you will find something in Google. One of them would be Eclipse CDT, the Eclipse Foundation. When you click on this, you will see that, and when you read everything, you will find that Eclipse is an environment for compiling your program. So Eclipse actually for many programs, for Java, for C, for C++. At this lecture we are working for C and C++, and especially in C++. So it includes it's an environment that it has everything together. It has the text editor and it has the compiler. So if you don't use the Eclipse and if you don't use any CDT, what should you do? You should yourself write your program in the any text editor like Notepad, like WordPad, and after that save it as with the C++ file with extension of .cpp, and after that you will go to the command prompt and you will run it by the compiler. So it's a little tough, a little frustrating, a little boring, but here you have everything in one environment. You have as you can see here, you have the text editor that you can write your program, and you will have all of your compilers in one environment. You can compile your program, you can see the errors of your program, everything in one place. And after that, actually, when you want to download the Eclipse, you will see that it has many packages. So first of all, you should find the right package for your machine. Is your machine, is it Windows, is it Mac, is it Linux? And after that, is it 32 bits, is it 64 bits? So first find the right version of your this program for your machine, for C and C++ developers, and download this. And after that, you need to find the correct version of the compiler for according to your machine, and download that and install it. After that, when everything finished and you download it, you have the, for example, here you have the folder inside of this folder. So when you download the Eclipse, you will see the folder. It's a zip file. You unzip it, and then you will see the executable file here. Double click on that. The first window is asking you to give the workspace. What is this workspace? It's using that every time that you want to save a file or for example open a file, you can use this. So as a default, the place is here. If you want, you can change this place. If not, you can leave it alone and click on OK. Whatever it is, fine for me. I click on OK, and I want to write my first program. For providing your program, you need to do two phases. The first phase is providing the folder, and then making the file inside of that folder. So how should you do for the folder? Making the folder, making the project. Click on File, and then New, and then C++ project. Click on this. Now you have two options. The first option is, so we have, as a default, we have one program here, Hello World program for C++ project. So let's see what is this, and you should give any name, for example hello, and then you should actually select the right toolchain. The toolchain that I'm using for my machine is Windows, is MinGW GCC. And then you can say, for example, the author, who is the author, For example, I wrote my name and then click on finish. Now here you will see that the hello is creating here. Here you have some errors that it would be solved when you save your program. With Control S you can save your program. Then first very fast look to all lines of this program. The first line is include iOS stream. At this line you are choosing the library that you want to use that library. What is this library? So imagine that you went to the library of your university. So it is, if you are looking for example, C++ textbook, it is better that you go to the computer science part instead of going to the history part or geography part. So it is like that we give a clue to the C++ that it's we are looking for this library. So your program maybe include of many libraries, but at least you will have this line, this library, iOS stream library, because it's a basic library that includes the basic operators such as cin for getting the input, cout for producing output, or for example some basic calculations such as subtraction, division, multiplication, addition. So you need this. It is the basic one. The second line that always you should write it using namespace std semicolon. Don't forget about the semicolon. You end the executable line by the semicolon. The first line has not semicolon, the second line has it. Using namespace std is briefly expression of a standard. You want to introduce that you want to write a standard program. After that you have a blank line. You can have as many as line that you want. You can leave it as a blank. It doesn't matter because the compiler doesn't look on the blank lines. And after that here you have the first function. Your program maybe include many functions, but at least it should include the main function. So any C++ program at least include the main function. And in int, so we declare the data type of this function that it is integer. Then we use the opening brace, so whatever we want to use for main function, it should be enclosed to the braces. And after that here with cout we are saying that we want to print something here. What is that? Hello world, the only thing that we want to write here. And endl, it's saying that go to the next line. When you wrote endl, go to the next line here. So it should be ended by semicolon, and in the next line you have return 0 semicolon. What does it what it says? It says that return 0 it's related to the main function. We want to say that we don't need that main function return for us. We don't need to return. So you know, because maybe we have many functions here, but we don't need the main function return anything for us, and then we close it. Now let's run it. Before run this, we need to build it. Click on the hammer icon to the build this program, and then click on run. When you click on run, you will see that this program run, and this is the result. Hello world. Okay, now